Hey, this is Jen from Herrick back again with part 2 of my bookshelves tour. And now for some more classics. You can't go wrong with Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. And I am somebody who says you always have to start with The Hobbit before reading Lord of the Rings. But if you've already done that, you could look into trying something different by J.A.R. Tolkien. Farmer Giles of Ham and Roverandom are both really fun, pretty short but really fun reads. To Kill a Mockingbird has been one of my favorites since childhood. I just always loved that book. Same with The Chronicles of Narnia. It's just a classic. It's maybe time to start reading them to a child in your life, because who doesn't love being read to? Hence the audiobooks. And then for some other Brits here, we have Jasper Fforde, who is he's a British author, and so he's got a little bit different of a sense of humor, but they're really good. The first one in the Thursday Next series is The Air Affair, which is off the shelf right now for reading, but it's really good. Otherwise, The Last Dragon Slayer is more of a fantasy that's for teens, and if you're looking to just try one of his, Shades of Grey, not 50 Shades, just Shades of Grey, which is also off my shelf right now for reading, is so good. It's very hard to describe, but it's really interesting. I'd highly recommend it. And then a little bit of a random thing. Again, maybe harder to find. You might have to wait till the library is open again to get to these. But this is a trilogy of books based around an old PC game. I don't know how many of you remembered playing Myst back in the day on the computer, but these novels go along with that series, and it's just great. I also enjoy a great graphic novel. First, we have some adaptations of the Anita Blake Vampire Hunter series, if you remember that from my first tour. This one here, The First Death, is actually a prequel type story that's not in any of the books, but you can just get it in graphic novels. Otherwise, there's the Serenity series. These pick up from the Firefly TV show, fill in some of the details he didn't get to in the show. We have in here the Dresden Files graphic novels adaptations. This one here is again more of a prequel one that isn't covered in the stories, so that's a good one to start with. Speaking of Dresden Files, over here we have Jim Butcher. So his main series is the Dresden Files series, which is so good. It's a urban fantasy detective wizard series, and it does happen to feature a wizard named Harry, but Harry Dresden, not Harry Potter. So check back and I'll go over the rest of Jim Butcher.